All right. Welcome, everybody. Anthony, Leon, how you guys doing?
Terrific.
So look, everybody, we tried to do this recording today because we want to give you guys an all-inclusive video about everything we've done, what we're doing, what is this website, all the information you need, we're going to have in this video for you. So let's start with, this is our third year of doing this. So can you believe that, Leon? Can you imagine it's been that many years and we're on year 3?
3 years, yeah.
It's been a good 3 years.
I can't believe it's already third year.
So, look, this is the Conch Rum Public Week, everybody. We got that term trademarked. So when you think of Key West and the week of National Rum Day, which is August 16th, it's the Conch Rum Public Week. A little bit about us. My partner in this is Dr. Leon Garner, an emergency room doctor in Fort Lauderdale. He fixes broken legs and things like that, but he's also in the Fraternal Order of the Moai. He's a big tiki guy. So when you think of tiki, he's the specialist out of the two of us in that world. Honored to have him. Met him bartending years ago. We became good friends, and here we are. We started a Rum Fest. Anthony, your background, met you at Rum Fest too, huh?
Yep.
So Anthony does all our IT work, any support, anything, visually, audio, things like that. He's our guy. He's the one that does the technical work. He does that. He designed the Conch Rum Public little thing this year at the bottom of the calendar. He's an artist extraordinaire. So my background, my name's Neil Lindley. Leon's partner in this. Had a company for children with developmental disabilities in North Carolina. Did that for about 20 years. Moved to Key West, became a bartender, and then I started a Rum Fest. So, what I'm trying to do with this now is trying to raise money for the Mark House. That's the Monroe Association of Remarkable Citizens. And what they do is they provide care to people with intellectual and developmental disabilities in the Florida Keys. So in the first 2 years, we've raised $54,000 for this organization. So we're really proud of that. All the money again this year will go to the Mark House. So we have a link on here too on our homepage and some other pages too where you'll see about them, where you can donate if you want to support them. We're going to have other events that you'll see that are also in support of them. So let's go to the calendar first, and let's talk about some of the events we got. So when you see the day trips on the calendar to the left of the calendar, those are all sold out. So those are day trips to Havana, Cuba. We are taking a list for next year already. I've already got about 8 names for next year. If you're interested in going on this day trip, we go because there's a lot of things related to Key West and Cuba. There's a Sloppy Joe's there. There's a Sloppy Joe's here. There's a Hemingway home here. There's a Hemingway home there. There's Pilar Rum Distillery here. There's the Pilar actual boat there. There's also the Havana Club Museum, the Bacardi building, the Floridita where the Hemingway daiquiri is invented, the Bodega de Mid where all the mojitos were drinking by Hemingway. And then, there's other things too, like seeing the Ford, a bunch of fun things. So we do those in day trips. Now, in regards to Key West and when we really start strong here, that's going to be Wednesday this year, August 12th. And we're going to start off with a sunset sail on the Key West Cocktail Cruise. And we have a bunch of different brands that Jess from Coast and Cocktails and I are going to be making some special daiquiris for you this year. We've never done a daiquiri event. This is the first time we've ever done a daiquiri event. So we have Richland Rum, we have Rum Jam, Down Island Spirits, Chairman's Reserve, Clement. We're making you some great fun rum drinks on that. But the reason we're taking this boat out is you're going to be going to see dolphins on our way out. So you're going to get a Key West initial Rum Fest dolphin hat, which is going to be the first time we've ever done that. And speaking of great bartenders, Jess just came on. She's the one that I'm going to be doing the Wednesday daiquiri with. So, but where we're going, the destination, Hemingway had a home out on the water at Cottrell Key. Their stilts are still there. We're going to go visit those stilts where he had his fish camp. So that's going to be our first night, is the Wednesday Sunset Daiquiri. Coast and Cocktails also does private events. So if you ever want to hire somebody to bartend, especially rum-related drinks, Jess and her company is the one you'd want to contact. Jess is going to be coming back later in this audio video and talk about the passport we're doing. All right, next event we're doing, Thursday. This is a big event, guys. We have two, this location here, 3 of the biggest people in rum. Ian Burrell, International Wine and Spirits Competition. He is the the person who is voted by this group of people as a communicator. He's a better communicator than I. And what he's going to do is he and Jeff Beachbum-Berry, famous tiki author, did all the books on Trader Vic's, Don the Beachcomber, famous restaurant in New Orleans, Latitude 29. He's going to be down here. Those guys with Ed Hamilton are going to be doing our Rumposium. 5-course lunch at the Castle Marina. We're going to have drinks for you at each course. And in this event will hopefully be something that you really enjoy for these real great rum information. You're going to get it from the best people on island in the world in rum. So that's a much needed event. If there's anything I recommend, that's probably the most important in regards to learning about rum history, things like that. Leon, thoughts on that one? Did you hear me, Leon? You got any thoughts on that one?
Oh, I heard
Yep.
that. Okay. Yeah, my audio has been cutting out here, so I'm like catching every little bit here and there. Yeah, I'm kind of excited about that one. Ian Burrell, I mean, one of the top names in rum, and then Jeff Beachbum-Berry, Valley with all the tiki drinks. That's the man
UK
who went
Rum
back and
Fest.
discovered all
Yep.
the secret ingredients that
Yep.
that were being used in the tiki drinks from the 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, all the way up to today. So that's going to be a great lecture to sit and listen to.
Yep. Other things on Thursday, if you scroll back up there, Anthony, to see the calendar. Below that, we're working on a pool party right now. I got some different options right there. We're going to let you know about that. That's going to be updated really soon. I have a meeting here today and tomorrow to finalize what that party is going to be. And we'll let you know that location through social media posts. Remember, you can follow us on Key West Rum Fest on Facebook, Key West Rum Fest on Instagram. We have pages there. Dr. Garner is also working on some ones for X and Blue Sky, so those will be coming up soon too. That afternoon, Thursday night, that's going to be our sunset sale we do with First Legal. So that's going to be on the Fury Cat, Corey Hayden Band again, First Legal Rum Distillery. We'll be watching the sunset with music playing, dancing. 120 people can be on that boat. We've already sold like 60, 70 tickets to that event. That's always a great event. Fun night watching the sunset. Afterwards, we're going to leave straight from there. We're going to the Tiki House. So we're going to go to the Tiki House. You know, you got one of the top names in rum, Jeff Beachbum-Berry, famous in the Tiki world. We're going to the Tiki House. We're going to go there immediately when we get off the boat and do our after party there with Worthy Park. So that's going to be an insane night. They're going to be working on some great drinks with Worthy Park that are Tiki inspired. Friday morning, Bombarda and Naughty Beach. We're going to Snipes Key, full bar, Key West cocktail cruises, unlimited drinks. Think of 10 football fields and knee deep and below, warm August water. Listen to Dawson Wright playing music on the front of the boat. It's an amazing time. You get to Garrison Bight. We leave at 9:30. You'll be back by 1:30. We'll have light snacks and stuff with you on the boat. It's just a great way to go out, see the beautiful water, in the summer. It's a really great way to enjoy it. And it is not too hot, guys. When you think of August, mid-August, yeah, it's August. But 2 months later this year, October 15th, it was freezing everywhere. So you got to remember, enjoy the end of the summer. By the way, cheapest time to come to Key West. We have rooms at Castle Marina, $250 a night, Southernmost and Beach Resort, and the Marker, $350 a night. In season, guys, Fantasy Fest, you're looking at $1,000 a night. Cheapest time to come to Key West, also. So when you think about that, and you're doing your lodging, we have a page on our website for all our lodging. Click there. That's where you'll get your discounts. Okay. So that's discounted lodging. Back to the calendar real quick. Friday, the day's a big day, guys. So when you look at the calendar here, immediately after the, can you go back to the calendar real quick for me? Yeah. Just helps me get through it. When you go to, when we get off that boat, we do have a book signing, 12:30 to 1:30. Judy Bloom, famous author, on Eaton Street, her bookstore, Books and Books. We're going to have all the authors there. So you're looking at Jeff Beachbum-Berry, Ian Burrell, Sean Martin, who's Sean Dean in the writing, his pen name in the writing world. He'll be there working on some other authors that we're currently working with the bookstore on. So we may even have 5 authors at that event. Down Island Rum will be pouring at the bookstore. Go there, get your autographed books from everybody. That's going to be a really great time. That's going to be a really cool event too. Judy Bloom, obviously you probably all grew up watching or reading her books when you were a kid. Next one, we go to Cliff Cody. Last year we had Jesse Rice singing Land Sharks at Loggerhead. Well, Cliff Cody wrote that song with them. So Cliff is singing it this year. Cliff has a new album, Shipwreck, out. Check that on Spotify, iTunes, YouTube, all these different places. Cliff's going to be singing 2 to 2:30. Get there early. Get your Land Sharks. Sing Land Sharks at Loggerheads with Cliff Cody. How can you beat that? Immediately after that, Jesse Rice VIP private party. Now that event's already sold out. That's at the Key West Theater. 60 people, meet and greet. I put these tickets up really early, guys. So if you follow us, follow our social media, you'll see in September, October, I'm already going to start posting stuff that's going to be coming available. Follow us there. You'll get all the updates. But those sold out pretty quickly. Private show, about 45-minute show. Then we're all going to get to take pictures with them. Crossfire Hurricane is sponsoring all of our concerts. So Crossfire Hurricane, it's going to be rebranded Rolling Stones, if you think of them, but it's a blend of 4 different distilleries in Jamaica. Cocktails will be provided on the menu with those in mind as the specialty drinks. Then we're having our Pilar dinner. Just posted that last night. So if you go to our website, social media, you're going to see our dinner at the Four Flamingos. It's a Richard Blyce restaurant, famous person in the TV, famous chef world. On the water, you're going to be looking at Sunset Key, 5-course dinner, 5 cocktails designed by Pilar. Jeff Beachbumberry has been mailed the Pilar rum. He's creating the tiki drink in conjunction with the Pilar people to give you that event. We have the menu posted online. That's our signature dinner, guys. That's going to go quick. So I posted that last night. 60 spots are available for that. So that would be another one I'd encourage you to go to quick. Then that night, guys, it's a big night. It's not just a concert. It's our rum cake competition. This is the belt for whoever wins the best rum cake on island. Anthony, let's hit the page real quick so you guys can check out the Rum Fest rum cake competition. So when you scroll on here, contact me. My cell's on the website and social media. You can message me there. Those are the participants right now. You're going to come in. You're going to get a piece of cake from each participant. And guess what? You'll be voting at this event. So we'll have QR codes on each table. You'll sample while you're listening to the concert, and then you get to vote. And we're going to award the belt. I'm going to slap the belt on somebody. It's going to be a championship thing, just like MMA. They get the belt this year. You can say you're the best rum cake on island. Why do we do this? Key West is known for key lime pie, but what about rum? We have 2 distilleries here. We have a history in rum running. Why not? Why would we not make the rum cake competition a big thing? Dawson Wright opens up. Great singer. This will be his 3rd year performing with us. He'll open up. And then you got Cliff Cody and Sharice. They did their show last year, sold out last year. We're more than halfway sold out this year. Those tickets are on sale at Key West Theater and our website. All right, after party Friday night, Sloppy Joe's. First time ever doing Sloppy Joe's. We're going to be working with them this year. So try to make your way over to Sloppy Joe's immediately after the concert, if you're at the concert. Or if you're just in town, make your way to Sloppy Joe's and join us for the rest of the evening there. Saturday morning, Marsh House Rum. We're doing it with them again. Sandbar, Snipes Key, Unlimited Bar, this time with Marsh House Rum and their cocktails. Dawson's going to be playing on the boat again. That's 9:30 to 1:30, but you got to make your way back because guess what comes next? We have another thing going on that morning, which we didn't have last year. We have Ed Hamilton at Hot Tin Roof doing an agricole class. Ed owns Nissan, La Favorite, Rum Boulogne. He's great rum agricoles. He'll be doing a class there. Make sure you book those if you're not a water person. That's where you can get your second education class, which is at Hot Tin Roof. Then the grand tasting. 2:30 to 5:30, Key West Theater. Tickets are on sale now. 100% of that money goes to the Mark House. We raised $28,000 for them last year with this event. 100% of the money goes to that. We've got almost 40 brands, guys. When you come, you're going to get a swag bag. One side, Haze of the Rum, Jesse Rice is on it. The other side, all 40 brands. They'll be giving out swag. It's like adult trick-or-treating. They'll give you little trinkets and things like that at each table. You get a little sample of each of those rums, and that money goes to the Mark House. It helps support them. Great event. That's our signature event. That's the one I highly recommend anybody in town, in the Lower Keys. If you can make it to that one, we'd love to have you at that event. Now, after that, Jesse Rice again. We have a concert that night, sold out, Key West Theater. Jesse Rice, why do we pick him? Who is he? Check him out on Spotify. He sings about rum in Key West. That's why we picked him. So when you think of some of his rums or his songs, Haze of the Rum, Bacardiologist, Key West Time, Go Away Cloud, Raining in Key West, Hammock in Havana, Sand in My Seat, all these amazing songs. Check him out. He's the #1 trop rock singer. So we got ads going up on Trop Rock Radio now, Tiki Man. You're going to see those everywhere. Also, other things in line. After the Jesse Rice concert, first time ever, we're having a Margaritaville after party Saturday night. So Jesse's going to leave the Key West Theater, make a beeline over to Margaritaville. Those tickets are on sale tomorrow. Those will be limited for the seating. And then he's going to be performing. We're going to see Too Drunk to Meet Jimmy Buffett in Margaritaville. Jimmy's place here in Key West on Duval Street. It's that location. And then afterwards, you got the WTR party. That's word of mouth. BYOW. But other than that, that's all I can say about the WTR party. Dr. Garner, did I miss anything? What are we doing here?
I don't think you missed a single thing here. I think you pretty well covered the entire calendar. Of course, there's also going to be other little events showing up here and there that will add to the calendar as time goes on. I did have one person ask me this past weekend when I was at Tiki at Go-Go in Orlando saying, is there just one coverage for the entire event as far as paying goes? And I explained, no, everything here is a la carte. You can pick and choose the things that interest you. That way you're not spending extra money for events that aren't going to be of interest to you. And we'll have some freebies thrown in there along the way as well. So if there's just 2 or 3 things along the way, I can't imagine somebody coming here and not wanting to see Ian Burrell and Jeff Beachbum Berry and Ed Hamilton. So I know those are going to sell out fast. But yeah, pick and choose.
I'm glad you said that, Leon, because this is the first year we did packages. We did the VIP package. Those are sold out. Those are all the Key West Theater events amongst themselves where you got in there. We still have the grand tasting. But in regards to the water package, that we still have like 10 tickets left of that. That's the Wednesday sunset sale, the Thursday sunset sale, and the Friday sandbar. It's discounted 25%. Those people get the hat that we're going to be having, first ever Key West Rum Fest hat. There's the water package link you see there. You got me and Jess there. How can you top that, right, Jess?
Right.
Jess and I were drinking one night, and we came up with some good drinks. So you're going to see some of those from that night. All right, so look, let's let Jess talk for a little bit. Jess, we got this passport page. We're working on that. We're trying to come up with some discounted drinks, work with some different bars around Key West. Let's talk about you and your background first. Tell us about your company, what you do, and then we'll talk about the passport.
Yeah, absolutely. So I own a cocktail catering and mobile bar service here in Key West. So I love catering my menus towards, like, if you have a vision, if you have an idea, like, let's go nuts, let's go wild. Like, I love coming up with custom ideas for my guests and my customers. And Neil and I decided this year we were going to do like a little contest. Is it too early to talk about that?
No, let's do it. Tell them about it.
So we will be going around to the bars all over the island, and they will be paired with one of our amazing sponsors, one of our rum brands, and they will be coming up with custom cocktails for all of our guests to go around and try at the different bars. So there'll be all the proceeds will be going to the Mark House, and it's just going to be a really fun like exploration around Key West. You're going to go all the amazing bars on the island. You'll be experiencing all of our amazing rum sponsors. It's just going to be like a really fun way to hop around the island and just get all the bars involved. We want everybody involved in this amazing rum week. And I'm just really excited to get everybody involved in this.
Yeah, last year we had it on the website. People don't always look at the website. So we wanted to have something in your hand where you could walk around town, see the discounted drinks you get. That small amount you'll pay to buy this little discounted thing goes to the Mark House. The discounted drinks, you'll save money, but it also give you a little bit of direction on what people are doing, different things in different bars, and you'll get to maybe learn some bars, even if you don't attend them all. While you're in town, it's hard to get maybe 40 different bars on your trip, but maybe it's something you can take home, learn about these bars, learn about these brands, learn about one of our sponsors, Real. Real is one of our big sponsors of this event, Real Infused Exotic. What they do is they make all these different grape purees and things like that you can mix into your pina coladas, your daiquiris, any of your drinks that you want. Here it is right here on the screen, Real Infused Exotics. They've been wonderful to work with. So they'll have one of those drinks at each bar when you see that on the passport. So that's another event. Let's look at some of those sponsors we just talked about, Anthony. If you go to the sponsors page at the very top, you'll see where it says sponsors, and you can drop down. In 2026, we have all the brands listed. So when you want to know which brands are here, here they are. And if you click on the image of any of these, it'll take you to their website. So when you click on it, I'll tell you who they are, the brand, if you're interested in purchasing them, learn about them, country of origin, anything like that. We have all the information there, and we leave these up in perpetuity. So we don't ever take these down. So if you're like, hey, I came here a couple years ago, we still have those links and websites on the page. Yeah, we're close to 40 brands this year, guys. So these are the ones that we're working with in a lot of different events, and we're honored to have all these guys, great rum brands, and those are the rum brand sponsors this year. Now, if you go back up to the top, and we go to the next link, let's see what's up top here. The next page, original art. We can skip that one. All right. So, yeah, we have other sponsors at the bottom too that are not necessarily rum related. Our hotels, our bars, things like that. All right. At the top, original art. I'm not a great artist, but I paint. So here's some of the art that I've done. If you look on here, we've had an art show each year. This year, we're going to work on something different. It's not just coming in and looking at art and drinking rum. We're actually working with Pilar right now to paint your own bottle. So I'm glad to announce that. We're finalizing that. It's going to be sipping rum at the Pilar Distillery, painting your own Key West rum logo. And I do each year a rum-related painting, mile marker 0 with the rum on the top. So these are some of them, but that's that part of it. We will have the tickets for the Meet the Owners rum painting art thing. That's on the calendar as well, and that will be finalized here shortly. All right, next page, celebrity partners. We already hit that. If you wanted to learn more about these different people that we talked about, Bahama Bob, he's, inspiration for this event. When you think of Key West and rum, that's the guy. I did a painting of him probably 16, 17 years ago. Famous guy. He's got some rum books that we hope to have on sale at the event this year. Voted number 15 in the world in rum before. He's like our figurehead. He'll be doing our Sunday brunch at the Hot Tin Roof. So when you think of that, that's Rum Church. Rum Church, Sunday morning before you leave, make it a sense to go to Hot Tin Roof. We're going to have those cocktails with the Rum JM Clement, and then Hot Tin Roof is unbelievable. Already talked about Ian and Jeff there, right? And Ed Hamilton. All right, so let's go to the next page. At the top, when you scroll down, we do have our different singers. If you like the songs, if you like the performance, if you want to hear their music under featured artists, we have them on here. Obviously Jesse Rice, Cliff Cody, Sharice, they're all on here. That's who they are, some of their pictures, a little bit about them. You can go to their page, things like that on here. That'll tell you a little bit more about our music. Corey Hayden Band, who does our Sunset Sail Reggae Lou. These are all the people that we love to support when we're down here. All right, cool. Back at the top. Let's go to the next one. What's next? Merchandise. We have merch, and we have it year-round. So it's not like you have to go, hey, Neil, where's the T-shirts? We have them online. We have every color. When you click on these, it's not just a white shirt. You can click on any of these, scroll down. We usually have all the different colors listed and available. There they are. And you can get those different shirts printed in different colors that you're choosing. And it ships to order year-round. Remember, Conch Rum Public, that's going to be on some of our shirts. But we also have our different logos, things like that. And we have everything you can imagine, cups, mugs, whatever, phone cases, it's all on there. All right, next topic. What else we got next, Anthony? I think we're getting close to the end here.
Kind of talked about
okay, lodging again. Told you about discounted rates. Here they are, discounted lodging. Click on the link, takes you straight there. All the information's there. By the way, I have all ticketed events on our Facebook page pinned at the top. So if you don't want to go through all these, go to our Facebook page, click on the top article. Every single link to every event is pinned on that Facebook page with a little description of each. All right. Anything else, guys? Scrolling down, I think we kind of got most of it there. All right, I think that's it. Anything before we go out with some Jesse Rice
schedules?
So those are previous year schedules. Yeah, we have it. We keep everything. It's fun to see what we did in the past, learn about different bars, brands, things like that. So, all right, Leon, anything before we go? He's delayed. Jess, are you good? Anything before we go?
Yeah, I just wanted to circle back around and just highlight for anybody who hasn't heard Ian Burrell speak, like he is the most amazing wealth of knowledge. being down here in the islands, we don't always get like the most opportunities for professional development or educational opportunities. You know, it's expensive to come down here, and just to have him here on the island, I just want to highlight what an amazing experience that'll be. And like big props to Neil for making that happen. Like this man is such a wealth of knowledge. It's going to be such a cool experience to have him here, as well as our other like celebrity speakers. But I just wanted to highlight that one more time.
Yeah. And guys, we wanted to do this video so you can see the faces. It's the four of us doing this thing. It's not just one of us. All of us are pitching in different areas in different ways. We know different people. We have different talents. Jess is the best bartender. I mean, she's amazing. Any drink you ever have with her, she's every bar I've ever been to, amazing. Has her own business now, obviously. You know, the IT work, the IT support, being a partner, Dr. Garner has been a great support for me. He keeps me calm when I'm going crazy. You got to have a whole team of people. This is the team. These, you know, and you know what is this? It's a celebrating rum, National Rum Day into the summer. But guess what? We're supporting people with intellectual and developmental disabilities. We're making money for them, supporting them. They've had budget cuts over the years, but you know what? This thing feels like a family reunion to me. I love seeing all the same people every year. We want more people to come. We need it to grow to make this thing last and be a supported business. So any support you can give, whether it's sharing it if you can't come, supporting some of the rum brands that have supported us, buying their rum, tagging, liking our posts, sharing our posts, all those things help us get the word out on who we are. All right, so hope to see you at Rum Fest. Tickets on sale now. See you guys soon.